On our Quaba Fisher Ponso.
Should I say Yenya?
Yenya is okay. Yeah.
Many happy returns.
Yeah. In Ewe, what can I say? I pay you now alone. Okay.
They say, make her to me.
Make her to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Which side of the voter? Is it the south or the northern side now?
Should I say the central part of voter?
Central part, okay.
Yes.
See, no. Okay. Bedome, yes. Bedome.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I am it. I'm really on one side.
Oh, okay. Which part?
Avenopama.
Oh, okay.
When I'm a papa fee.
My mom is Anglo too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Kassan, I feel you, but we'll get there one day.
You need a dictionary.
I do, I don't never go wrong. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe I should get another dictionary.
No, okay, yes.
And another one.
Yes, another dictionary.
Translation.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, good to have you on my show. So your third term in Parliament in
Yes, wow. This is my third term.
How is the 9th Parliament shaping up? Who is saying so far?
Oh, it's interesting. Like, I have been in opposition for 8 years.
Yes.
We've had a hung parliament where we've never had, should I say, peace. And then this time, because of the trust and confidence Ghanaians have in us, I think it's better. It's more refreshing. You don't wake up thinking about the then majority coming hard at you. And no. Now we have the numbers.
Is it the case? The preparation and what they call parliament in the 8th parliament, now are quite different from the way most more call parliament.
No, it hasn't changed. We are still at work.
Look, no, I know you are still at work.
Yes.
I mean, you had a hang parliament more or less. International said that disposition, preparation, and what they call the house all the time, and then you are more relaxed, Anna.
No, we are not relaxed.
Okay.
No, if I sit here and say we are relaxed, it means we've already failed Ghanaians. So we still put in that zeal.
Okay.
We're still serious with our work. You get to Parliament and about 99% of majority MPs, that's NDC MPs, are already seated waiting for the Speaker. Because we know it's about seriousness. We are not there because Ghanaians want to see a lot of NDC people in Parliament. We are there because they trust us and they know we are going to deliver. So we take our job very seriously, and then there's no difference.
There's no difference.
No. We still put in a lot of effort.
But I mean, you hear people say, I mean, with a walk in the park for majority for no, you have the numbers. It is more like a rubber stamp parliament.
No.
The best the opposition can do is just have their say. But it
doesn't work like that. If we do that, like I said, we have disappointed Ghanaians.
Okay.
So of course, they're going to have their say, and then their say represents a part of Ghanaians.
Okay.
So if we just say that, okay, we have the numbers and their say doesn't matter, it means we are failing some portion of Ghanaians. So it's not just a walk in the park. We are serious with our work. Whatever they say, if it, let me say, makes sense, we go with it. If we realize that they're just doing politics with us, then we know what to do with them too. Yes.
Okay. Committees been our survey over the 3 times our survey the people of North Dayi.
Okay. When I came to Parliament, I was on constitutional and legal.
Okay.
Because I had just finished my LLB.
Okay.
Then I served on the gender committee as well. Then I was moved to the business committee.
Okay.
And then now I'm the vice chair to the water and sanitation committee.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, a rich experience then.
Kind of.
Because I said committees are what serving a plethora of experience ubetimi build upon.
Yeah.
But for you, committees in no dey na ufo say what me a function power.
Okay, I would say because I did a bit of law. Okay, I did my LLB, a postgraduate in law.
Okay.
So I did very well when I was serving on the constitutional and legal. Okay. And then the recent one that I'm the vice chair. Because of the position, I would say it makes me do a lot of research, read more before going, and because I'm a leader.
Yeah.
So I have to prepare before, yes. So that one. Yeah.
Oba penny a mini needing come in area, the Honorable Joycelyn Tete, or Emma Shibidweni, Emma, the people of North Dayi constituency. Na senior watching our parliament since 2017. Any na buying about power into tables nasa sankakra. Oti baby pa, as it were, Oti baby pa. But ninth parliament, you know, will outlook for ninth parliament where Ghana for so disappointed in the eighth parliament.
Yeah.
Assurance is being because one amodoso. Assurance is being pa na whatever Ghana for say this ninth parliament be beneficial to the people of Ghana. Now, what can say you won't disappoint the people of Ghana?
Yeah.
How do you convince us? Indeed, some numbers na mukrano. What the be Ghana juma mu fama ya manyosem.
Okay, so with the current leadership coming from the presidency, we've seen His Excellency John Dramani Mahama do almost more than 2 weeks in power as a president.
Don't
worry, don't force me to speak. Okay, so we've seen presidents do more than 2 weeks. Like the path he's taken when we bring the issue of his appointees, the oral, making sure that the NPP government then did not take advantage of Ghanaians and then just loot us and then just go away. And then the kind of, I would say, the kind of policies that he's planned to execute.
Okay.
We are sure, say, it wouldn't be the usual thing, say, oh, governments be but they are in power, they also just do whatever they want to do and then get away with it. The expectation is so high. I have seen His Excellency John Dramani Mahama in power before.
Okay. The
expansion in education now area. Okay. I've seen job creation. I've seen the expansion in infrastructure and a lot of that. It's just like Sawasha movie, first part, and it's a very nice movie.
Part two.
Part two, no, it's like you are relaxed. You feel like, look, this man is coming to deliver. And you know, most of the things we Ghanaians are weeping about or crying over. So if they are unemployment for the youth, you know, I am very positive. Say, your president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, better tackle. And it gives me hope because Ubani constituency say the youth is more than we are more than 60%. And Omunye Jumaya, it makes the constituency very relaxed. Nobody attacks anybody. It's like crime. So it's one of the joys that I have. So the NDC government is coming to tackle. And your school system, you can imagine, say school free SHS and Kolani within 2 weeks, you can see what the decisions His Excellency John Dramani Mahama took, like delivering bags of rice to schools and all that. I believe so. You better deliver. You better deliver. That's sure.
Ghana for every when you say you better deliver because I'm more penny idea everywhere. Every more no more. On the Constitutional Review Committee, what do you call that committee in particular?
The recent committee that has been formed by
the committee you served on.
Constitutional, Legal, and Parliamentary Affairs.
Exactly. Yeah. That committee, I'm sure in the 9th Parliament would have a lot of work to do, owing to the fact that President Mahama has set up a committee about review the constitution. And why major and specific pronouncements on aspects of the constitution, so say it was say a review. But we've gone through this exercise before in 2010 the late Professor Mills and set up a whole commission. And I still have that report. Because you have had an experience serving on that committee before. Problem being away on constitution.
Your constitution, I would say 99% of what we have now is okay. There are a few other hinges I say. If we review it, for instance, let me see, like the benefits that comes to us as maybe civil servants or whichever department that you serve in as a government worker.
Yeah.
2, we have 3 arms of government.
Yeah.
We have the legislature, the judiciary, and the executive. Now, in the constitution, it is stated clearly that the executive must look after oversight responsibility on the 3 other whatever. But it's a bit ambiguous.
Okay.
And into reality, you could see say the judiciary in a way wants to like overshadow
the legislature. Okay.
So I think if we review it and make it more specific, that look, your powers end here. This one, your powers end here. Ebema work will be very, very like easy for all of us. Recently, I was listening to news, and then I heard about the American president. I see prosecution. I was like, the president who has been elected, how is that? How does Africa that cannot happen? It's like we don't really take our boundaries seriously.
I said the president into attacks.
What's it then?
The constitution into attacks.
What was the president into attacks?
Oh, no.
On what? What does that mean?
Oh, so the salary. And to tax or the tax policy
and so constitution
some are proposing that as part of the reforms executive not too many overbearing or appointing almost everybody but where the trajectory of our Fourth Republic it appears obia opposition or kasa asem no but oba power oba enjoy executive power ni bia na abeye den say obe lusu a bit of that power. Who's argument in saying say the executive power no do so do and as part of your constitutional reforms and you see a bit me hack be a free honomo na ya chairman other institutions no my function.
Executive power no, it's just like having a paramount chief in your community.
Okay.
Or a human. Patriotic, or a human. Definitely he will make mistakes. That does not mean say say, oh, you are not supposed to dance in public. But if you are public now, you're born in don't be nodding head. What I say, president has all those powers, but president, everybody comes with his or her own mindset and everything.
Okay.
This is a fresh government, and if you want to say that we've experienced another Danko Akufo-Addo's government, and this is how he managed the government, the economy. And to Sano, because he mismanaged the economy, we should make sure say we withdraw most of the privileges and now say the strength the president has now. We are not being fair to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And it's less than a month. Let's give him the opportunity. Let's see what he can also do. Let's see if he's like recently I heard that he said he's going to maintain his private office. That one alone, I think Ghanaians should applaud him for it. Everybody would have been rushing and I want this and I want that. But he said, no, I want to be in my private office. What I'm already paying for, I don't want to. And my dear, we had 100 and what ministers? How many ministers do we have? But
also, obey you soon the private office, official duty.
Yeah.
Is it temporal and answer throughout the
also obey you so even if it is one day?
Because what I understand is that the CC are almost sweeping the office official.
The presidency,
and that exercise hasn't ended. In the meantime, you soon the private office to run official business.
So what I'm saying is that they be a mutual life now one day. Then the manager says, oh, we are not going to use the company's money for this week. That alone should be like something we should be happy about. So he's not rushing for government should give me this, government should give me that. Because whatever he's using now to serve us, you're not paying for it. He's paying with his own
presidential jet. We are
not paying his brother for it. So I think, say, if you will not praise me, don't destroy me.
But what you say there is no free lunch in Supeng?
or there's no free lunch, but there are times that you receive free lunch from people. It will be a normal lunch or demand something in return for whatever
they will demand be being returned, but in the future,
but now they are present.
And this is 4 years, no, 3 years, die anymore.
And you know,
it will be doing the
I even done 1 month.
We'll be in the Baba, now no playing out fly, so not to teach mommy.
Oh, Debbie, they are from a very decent family. They are not people, like I say, oh, way more, almost scandals with baby, and I know pretend. No, we've experienced that family before. And you know, like I said earlier, we watched the part 1 of his family. And to part 2, no, we are not expecting that they are going to do what we are not expecting them to do.
We are anti-human trafficking advocate, in fact, an ambassador.
Yeah.
How did you arrive at that? Some ambassadorial anano, if we hear about it, and is it because why you be specifically in the anti-human trafficking space, Anna?
Okay, so I think it's like 4 years or 5 years ago. I am very close. My constituency is very close to the lake, the Volta Lake. So I collaborated with the then Member of Parliament, Honorable Betty Crosby Mensah.
Okay.
The issue of human trafficking was at its peak in our constituency. So we collaborated. We did a lot of write-ups. We did a lot of programs. We did a lot of educational programs to educate our people out there and all that. So I think we engaged the gender ministry.
This was before you became an MP?
No, my second term.
Second term.
First term.
Okay.
First time, I think it was first time. Yes. Okay. So it was true that I've forgotten the name of the agency.
Okay.
Then, so they collaborated with us and saw the inputs we were putting in and all the efforts just to make sure that our children are not trafficked and all that. And then one other thing that really touched the people are say, you know, it's not everybody that believes, and I say everybody in these are rural areas that believe, say, when it's school going and I take my child for fishing, it's not the right thing. It takes a lot of talking for the person to understand that. They'll ask you, okay, so okay, so you're a politician. When you're going to the office and you send your child, is it child trafficking?
Okay.
Or you're a doctor. What if you decide, oh, today, let's come along and experience how I do surgeries? Would they come and arrest your child because it's child trafficking?
Was it child trafficking you were dealing with or child labor?
Both.
Okay.
Yes. So what happens is that, let's say, my constituency is very close to Honorable Betty's constituency. Okay. So what happens is when somebody comes to my constituency and say, oh, who are my 6? Fatu mame, na me nkosho mo ma. They don't put it out there say me did call you Juma.
Me show mo ma.
Me show mama, oh, na say school fees aboarding way ma member kakra, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And so mama 500 cedis, 200 cedis are.
No, they are
kolani. And in the parents' mind, you know, okosho mo ba mame.
Okay.
You understand?
Or no so they are kolani for.
Exactly. I remember, like 2 years ago, your police commander then me say there was a bus that they saw a lot of kids inside, and police for my constituency.
Okay.
Kids under the age of 15 years. I transport you to the northern side of the country. And see, most of them cannot speak Ewe. Okay. They cannot speak English. So communicating with the kids was a problem. And see,
so you don't free baby for
a different side. And you know, we interrogated one of them, and luckily he could speak English. So he gave us his mother's number.
Okay.
We called the number, and the mother was like, "It's been 3 days. I've been looking for my child." Just say the mother didn't know where the child was. So, like, we put in a lot of effort. We did a lot of education. So that thing has really reduced in our constituencies. So I think it was those efforts and those things that we were doing that. And then most of the time I was really involved in that, I had about 10 girls in my house that I was taking care of.
One casa.
Yes. So when you come to my house, you see a lot of them there. They are all in school. They come back home. There's somebody to cook and feed them and all that. So
Facebook has said, "I now on Sakatawa Nimunti, Omuhu and Nimfefe."
Oh, sorry.
I say, Honorable, we want to see your pretty face, please. And only well, so is it always the case? Is Onipano? See the nebane koye juma.
The bona
so of one more. Is it not also not the case? Say, do man kasha that just card your money ko because of
bona anymore.
So
yeah, it's only a few that know say, oh, we are okay, and it's because of education now. Say, oh, obi baji ba or the koye juma. To make money,
yeah,
you understand. Then on the area, be a Basel or Beju back or Nigeria. Because you don't know what your child is going to be doing. You see a lot of these girls by the roadside and all. A lot of them will tell you, "Oh, I came with my friend. She said I could get a job to do in Ghana, and here I am doing maybe prostitution or something." So the Bona say this is what my child is going to do.
That
is so. My constituency say. Hardly, and I'll bet child trafficking. It's.
Be outside Ghana, so.
Nigeria, Togo, all that. And I'll they think it's going to be more favorable to them than say Columbus stand in Chenwo. The economy is so hard, you can't even feed your child.
The youngest child I save baby age.
Like 4 years.
Oh,
yes.
4.
Yes. And there's this perception that when you bring the younger ones, they can't tell who their parents are. They don't know where they are coming from. And say, no. That's what they really like. For teenagers, they bet you mommy number
yeah.
So they are more particular about the age range now, and it's always lower than 10 years.
Yeah. Quite a young member of parliament, but it appears in so even the traditional authority within your constituency in or a traditional title.
Yes.
And Tiankanaji and Quebec as a titled woman. Madam Ward Ejiame.
It's Mama Ejiame.
Mama Ejiame.
Yes, the first.
Mama Ejiame the first. That's what you're saying. Akunyame.
It's a developmental title that was given to me by my chiefs. I have 9 traditional areas in my constituency.
9?
Yes.
Okay.
And then, luckily, my constituency has the president for the Volta Regional House of Chiefs.
Okay.
Yes. So I was there when they told me that, look, we want to appreciate whatever you do for us. And this is the form we want to take. I was like, okay, that's nice. And
how do you manage that? Because your age and your ability to bridge that traditional gap, it's quite intriguing.
The age doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter.
How do you do that?
I have a very good relationship with my people.
Okay.
Yes. When I go to the chiefs, I don't go in as your member of parliament. I don't go in as this is Joycelyn. No, I go in as their daughter.
Okay.
I remember during the recent election, I was just there when my chief called that, we want to pray for you. All the chiefs are gathered. I went, they prayed and all that. So it's the relationship I have built with them, the daughter, father, or mother relationship that I have built with them. And I always try as much as I can say, the problems about. I don't have it all, but sometimes the way you talk about, like the way you talk about it with the people, the way you talk, I don't have this, but can we do it this way? I mean, it's just dialoguing. So.
Are we likely going to see a woman Mugabe in North Dayi?
It's possible.
We are not leaving that seat anytime soon.
It's possible. We are in God's hands. So
it's possible we'll see a female Mugabe in North Dayi.
I don't know.
It's natural. You intend to hold
we are in God's hands. If God says yes, why not?
Okay. If God says yes, why not?
Of course. If I have the strength, why not? And then my people are like, we want Joycelyn.
Okay.
I don't have to disappoint them. I have this project that I do yearly for BEC candidates.
Okay.
No, not BEC candidates. Yes, BEC candidates. I feed them throughout the week, and then when then after they complete, I take the prospectus and then look at the most expensive items like the trunks, the chobbles, school bags, sanitary pads, and share for all the candidates that are going to SHS. So one day, me thought trunk, ma. If the school wise are bring trunk, then you give you trunk. Bring chobox, you get chobox. Sanitary pads. Recently, I even added sardines. I gave them like 50 CDs. When you go, you used to buy something for yourself. This from your MP, that kind of. And then
what they pour my Diana?
Yeah, but they don't vote. These are like 16 years. No, if I really want to buy them, I should buy those who be voting for me. Because when I did that project, it was like
catch them young, Anna.
If I'm spending like 500 cedis on a candidate who will not have the right to vote for me, why don't I rather give it to the mother to go and trade?
I demand and then I'm Obama because what's it?
I know I was on the Banco school.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not everybody that believes yeah, people still criticize that project that I do. And if you had given us that money, wouldn't we have traded with it and rather use it to buy? But if you take 10 out of 100. When this ask an manner, this is a year biamba.
Yeah.
Thank you. So why don't I invest in the child? And so it's not about buying the child's mind. I just want everybody to grow. And since I am a woman, I want especially the girls. So in this yearly, I do this apprenticeship program. And I enroll. Last 2 years, I did 150 girls off the street. Trained them.
In what? Trained them in what?
Hairdressing and sewing. Gave all of them dryers, sewing machines, just to empower them. So like that's what I do.
But when you scan when I do now, I said MP so pay the salary kakrebi.
I say sometimes ubet me abo bosi na odi aye. Now and the people who come along to help, knowing what you are doing, so yeah. And it's something I want to do, like forever. Every year, beyond percent. And recently, somebody told me she's a teacher in one of the senior high schools. The child was coming and then was holding her chobox. Chobox, donated by Honorable Joycelyn Tete. The one who said of North Dayi. All the chobox they see her, no. The 2 sanitary pads I gave to the girl. The sugar I gave to the girl, and a sardine, I think 4. And the minor exercise book, no penny watch your box name.
Into one from Mananka, one from
that is the emotional part of it. And I mean, Emma me the energy to do it more because I feel like last year we did almost 800 students. 800 students, I give everybody like 50 cedis to pick car because I know so we can say lorry fare, so I added lorry fare to it. And to know, say, and yes, I'm your man and Kakolani to Minko school. I feel God will bless me one day. Yeah.
And then I just send school fees in the back of the anchor in your craft. Free SHS, who the same?
Free SHS. It was a collapsed policy. Because I still receive
policy. How do you describe it as a collapsed?
Yeah, collapsed because
it's still running.
It was. To some extent, Aboa Ebimo. Because they don't tell you, say, school fees, you say. You don't carry money to go and pay school fees. But there are schools that still take PTA.
It's a PTA, then your fees. When to a PTA, it shouldn't affect our academics.
Free? Sure.
Oh, how?
I have 3 senior high schools in my constituency. So when I'm talking about free SHS, I know what I'm talking about. And to say, Obikacho say it's free SHS. You can go to SHS for free. Now prospectus are about 6,000 Ghana cedis.
I said time with your school fees, so now
prospectus. Was it 6,000? You will not pay up to 1,000 cedis to go to I've also gone to SHS.
Yeah, but times have changed.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is that
20%.
And if they are saying it's free SHS, now you are going to pay 6,000 Ghana cedis. I don't know the number of women in my constituency now that can just do this and get 6,000 cedis to send their kids to school.
So your point is that when you tuition afa utility bills. But prospectus now the man kodani say we ni niema a candy a wofanka no home school no. 6,000 and when yasa niema no so wontimi nkonti. Won't solve a problem.
Solve a problem because I still buy mattresses for the students. No, I will show you a message. Oh, madam.
That's not buying a provided mattress.
Oh, I'll show you a message before I leave here. So, madam, they said if she doesn't bring mattress, they will not admit her. I have to buy. I bought school bags for the kids to go to school. With chair Gary for them to go to school. So the free SHS, now review the concept now.
Okay.
I don't really see the impact
aspects then I review.
Oh, sir, it's just stabilizing the economy.
Okay.
Sir, if I'm a mother, now Roy first what? So if I go to the farm, now it be a fertilizer. Those days, now NDC government distributing fertilizers for free. And to be a farmer, you don't really worry yourself about, hey.
That's that time not a constituency chairman for no hijack.
Hijack. But it wasn't so.
So many.
It wasn't so.
Filming that.
No, me see, me constituency no. Obian the country, me say NDC government na chairman be a hijack.
But in other parts of the country,
no, I'm not saying it's entirely true or it's entirely false. But what I'm saying is that time, now fertilizers were free.
Okay.
You understand? It was free. And to know you're a farmer, you don't really worry your head about. Now fertilizer one bag 300 Ghana cedis. We do need 300 Ghana cedis. Just so it means now that is it. So if the economy is stabilized, now you go to the market and they'll say, oh, this is how much I spent on farming. They become marketer. I can make this amount of profit on it. I think the issue about free SHS, nobody worry about it. But the economy is stabilized. Now we are still struggling like we did 4 years ago. And
then President Mahama was someone because economy nankasa na mu no we nyina yemi baby ehye na I just stabilizing and sana free SHS etime di mu dia then it's a huge challenge. But there are specific areas of review and I mean always free SHS policy now. Even though NDC Maka say review, you haven't been very specific as to baby I review. Say eduane na semo ana say a teacher for no because the teachers also complain say numbers number omoye extra hours and they are not compensated for it. The issue of quality a free there, but what kind of
free no and a man number na very high. So it's like somebody who gets, let's aggregate 39 or 40 believes free SHS into even though I am not vested in this or that, even though I am better in vocational free SHS into like I say, okay, I'm also going to senior high school. Like I had an incident like that when I was distributing
technical and vocational schools and so enjoy free SHS.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that the same way I bet me I for 3 years. Oh, madam, and I said boss be home. Because it's free SHS, no more SS acquired. You understand? When I was distributing my items for the going to school with Joy project, I saw a young girl crying. Fortunately, I had a picture of her. I'm like, did you call her? What's the? She doesn't want to learn a trade, and the mother is forcing. And I said, what course is the school giving you? Oh, I'm going to do home economics. You understand? School nano because she believes there's
going to be an added value at the end of the day. To be an
oh, say many of Martin Archie. And kids, sometimes communicating with them, you can tell what their minds are, what they are thinking. So sometimes, but it's because they are called SS. Be that kind of thing. Review, I believe in.
Review is saying, say, any needs assessment, no more between 20 and I say, enko free. Can this economy sustain it?
Well, now that we have a very capable education minister. I know.
Education
I know he's going to bring a lot of ideas, and then it's not just about him, but Obia be contributing, and then we'll bring it out soon on what the NDC government decides to do with.
But per your experience, personally, what would you like to see change about free SHS?
The free SHS. Teachers must be motivated as well. Because sometimes, teachers whether we motivate the kids or let them know, say, we know, back baby. So we really have to, like His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said, that especially in the rural areas, you know, where there are schools, no, building bungalows and
blocks, no, obviously bungalows account.
Yeah, so you don't struggle for accommodation and all that. When teachers are well catered for, I think, say, the joy from the house will extend to the kids in school until side, you know, and the feeding of the kids.
Okay.
Yeah, when you open book and you're hungry, my dear, it's like so like the feeding aspect too, we really have to look at it.
Okay.
And you know, I believe so we'll tackle these two areas now. The kids have no excuse, because Kwame Nkosi.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a free SHS in because free on.
Education Minister Niba.
Oba, possible say bit me answer.
Oba, same Yamano. Minister in charge of education.
But me busa that was some emphasis because the expectation of Ghana for they say ebeko sway free. Nothing should change with regards to the cost component of free SHS. Say you may be mutia. That would be disappointing for Ghana Fubi.
It's like NDC phone cars say bimbetia maybe muntia. We just came. I feel now more vet. Me no sure person more vet in area.
And need no crowd Joe can check, but yeah, but
So let's give him the chance to sit in that chair, and then we see what we can do to support the Ghanaian people.
So talking about appointments, the second week of appointments committee sitting here, we're a member of the House, and there was a huge controversy. Minority leader introducing a subject Momo side no say irrelevant to Jumedi na Mudie no. It's an say no for say President Mahama appointments be regarding state institutions to say CEOs and MDs, you know, and he had a challenge with the way a name call. Now Momo side no for say and yet the appropriate forum or they be raises issues, you know, and for close to 2 hours they were haggling over Sasemono. Ebi say mo chairman no onya de onfa ne nan si fom me no nya dini wo de one na yedwuma of parliament. Is this the performance you're looking for from the chairman of the appointments committee or her previous chairpersons? They were more protected nominees. They've been very strict. Who is saying so far?
Okay, so I have served under him.
Okay.
When I was
yes,
he was my committee chair, constitutional and legal. So I know him quite well. Obiani leadership style. I can shout for you to get something done for me. Some obisu and any other besho no. But exactly. So he knows what he's doing.
But his style is not yielding the kind of results are more ankasa members anyway. And then the minority leader or catch it there say Mr. Chairman.
Like that's what I said. I said earlier. So beyond the leadership style.
Okay.
And he's just been introduced to
the role.
And you know, definitely he's not perfect. He's going to make some few mistakes here and there. But I believe we will start applauding him very soon for doing a good job. Yes, and you know, definitely he'll do it well. Yes.
Per the constitution, also President Mahama majority of the ministers from Parliament. Oma yabomudin so far. Who am saying?
Oh, we could predict some of the nominations. I met
Can I predict you?
Predict that what?
Your nomination. My
nomination. Well, I am saying I predicted some because I've worked with them and I know their capabilities, and then it came to pass. So
I wanted to see if I could predict you in a baby more.
Well, say I'm in America, say predict. And you know, I think he's done well so far. He's doing well. Yes.
At least their hands are waiting me crack and we're looking at the challenge I'm about to.
Yes.
Competent hands.
Yes. I have never doubted, especially the first 3 coming. No, it's
solid.
Solid. Yeah.
Na Mami Musa some of the current matters in so also. Me sure say no pe wote oboasen sem no how being a woman and seeing such bloody scenes and all of that. The issue of illegal mining, President Mahama will be confronted with. Him say in his 120-day social contract in Ukraine, say obey two anamombi. Meaning what you have gathered about the Obuasi incident there, but a reaction to it here, and how do we deal with illegal mining?
Okay, so there is a lot of there are a lot of views out there say NDC for no Mojin said they are in power and they can do anything. We've forgotten said there's another school. No. Really? Yes. What I'm saying is there could be another school of thought. Yeah. I'll be back and say, oh, you're pretending. Yeah. Omeka say NDC for no, they feel they are in power. Yeah. What about any other political party? It's just like
I said NDC for it's so many NDC for
even if they were in NDC t-shirts, anybody could have access to an NDC t-shirt.
But when you see the NDC candidate for Obuasi West, the expression of disappointment in a soldier for no. And previously, the promise to the people say, NDC bar, that very site in Nankasa Krano, the video evidence is there in a party environment. Yeah. Such assurance is core. Give and take. This must be NDC for, and as NDC so she's been very prominent in calling for.
You mean the member of parliament?
The NDC candidate for Obuasi West.
The candidate for Obuasi West. So, like I said, it could be any political party, but definitely no. Omba associated with NDC because NDC is in power, and any other political party seeking to defeat NDC someday, I am sure the candidate is particular about what is happening because of people that have been killed. Not necessarily because we shouldn't put you right, say you are going wrong. And I bet to differ say. Yabejia to say NDC for na yaka say oh yaba obiabedi and so obiabedi now you have to kill somebody to eat and so no be ko obi na wa didi just because you want to
episode the number no kra branten
so there are a lot of challenges when it comes to this illegal mining, and most of it's coming down to unemployment. So whatever you would want to do anything just to feed yourself and your family. I think that is the cause of it. And then, like His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has always been saying, say a problem he would want to solve. He wants to solve it, and I think it's too early for us to say problem that when on I believe with time, we would see a roadmap to solving this illegal mining thing, how we'll go about it, and whatever the government will do, back down. And at its peak, so government officials are more sites, or more tractors, maybe more illegal mining. So when you're going into arrest now, you've seen some big man dead. There's a way touch you. I don't think that will happen. Oh, there be.
In spite of Kokubwa assurance,
Debbie.
Papa, we all know all Minas Commission. It's as no try.
I say but did it in a more reasonable way. And that way, like what has happened.
So Galani be environmentally friendly and
what I'm saying is that everything illegal is against the laws of the country.
True.
So definitely say a president say I will find a solution to it. I'll find a solution to it. He will try to find a solution to it. It's just like saying, say, thou shalt not steal.
Yeah.
But there are times that I'm just assuming, say, it's mine because I'm seated here. And per our laws, anything that does not belong to you, I want to move it from here to here. Becomes stealing. So the fact that the Bible speaks against does not mean, say, it doesn't happen. So I'm not saying entirely illegal mining is going to be cleaned off totally, but what I'm saying is that the disappointment we have in that field and Bibiano it's possible. So His Excellency John Dramani Mahama be working on it for us to have a more friendly environment when it comes to mining. Yeah.
Mamenko Facebook na man for comment pa Bismarck K Akpai or say student mattresses are also part, confirming and then I will earlier about free SHS and some of the things you spent money on. Prince B said she's looking cute. God bless her. Benjamin Kwashi said one member of parliament who puts her constituents ahead of herself. Her constituents are proud of her. Kudos to her senior brother, boss Mr. Adom, who is with her in the studios by now. God bless them. Ghana is blessed by their existence. Nyansabuakwa, Miami Nyansabuakwa. One also Medino live on Facebook, and he's been very busy. It's say and then a opening camera near or the camera pharmaceuticals by ne debut 40 days. Say or he do in our trip. The 40 days mumuna yedi. Now it's been going on, and he's been the MC. And then why busy pa Nyansabuakwa. Thanks for taking time to also watch our show. Now, Nyansa said she has worked so hard for the people of the Volta region. One of the selected few MPs in the Volta region. She has really performed well. Atikuma Rex Bless said, if our current constitution is 99% okay, then why are we interested in reviewing it? Bismarck K. Akpai, second time, will say, hi, I am Bismarck watching you from Kufuridia. She is doing great in North Dayi. Thanks for watching. Potassium One said, Baby, please ask Honorable Joycelyn Tete if she has Krobo in her DNA. I am smelling that. Do you have Krobo in your DNA?
No, I'm 100% away.
You're 100% away.
Yes.
Na Tete ne?
Away.
Okay.
Yes.
Make sure that Tete ne nema obusa whether you have Krobo in your DNA.
A lot of people ask me that question.
Oh, okay. Dave Semibia or say, good afternoon, baby. Please, we the people. Okay, I think this message has come already. You're concerned about armed robbers attacking Ayemo Ewo Aje Kojo. No, very well. I want for Bo Abaso na mibuso appointments you kwe. Ehina bit me support to Jomahama in terms of your capabilities and abilities. Among for Ruti from Crawford, looking at track record and what they have been able to do. Senator President Mahama told Safrawa, we are ready to serve in any capacity. And now pursue her parliament in Kwa.
Okay, so women in general, we are ready for anything.
Okay.
Maybe we may not look it, but like if you're a woman, we are always ready.
Oh, baby, are you ready?
Oh, every woman is ready.
So,
you don't know what we go through, eh?
Tell me. So,
always ready. If I took the decision of coming to Parliament, I think at the age of 27 or 28 years, then, I don't think there is any task ahead of me. Make us say, maybe. So, I am ever ready to serve if he thinks I am fit enough to serve in any field that he would call me to.
Why you have already served already battery? So Kaiser battery, no? Already ever powerful. But so far, Ubeka say a madu do awabo mudino encouraging and a madu do a present. Who is saying?
Yeah, we are looking at 30% or more. So he's done quite a number, and we expect to say we'll stick to the number. And I know we're encouraging more women to take up leadership roles. We always looked up to the current vice president when she was a running mate, and she's made it. It's like she's opened the eyes of the young Ghanaian woman. So if His Excellency John Dramani Mahama continues that lane and appoints more women, me sure say by 2026? 28, whatever we are looking for as women, able to achieve it.
So see a man parliament encouraging there.
Yeah, NDC, we are now 31 or 32. Yeah, either 31 or 32 women. Yes. We really fought that battle and won it. Yes.
And yeah, problem no constituency level now how to sail through primaries as a woman and sana wetimi ababe emrashibidwani. For you, minimum dear because North Dayi is more like a safe seat for the NDC. I mean, but within the party, as a woman and now contested primaries, you know, what was the experience like? Yeah, no more challenges, baby. I'm and all of that. What has been the experience being a woman walk through primaries? And I said, by the very nature of North Dayi being a very cool place for NDC, you know, you haven't had that experience in other parts of the country, Emano.
Oh, it's not been a very smooth journey. Okay. And then I'm not the first female member parliament. We've had one female, 2 males, and then before me, no, 2 years. So I'm the first member of parliament. And me, sometimes I ask myself, say, well, is it a crime to be a woman? And then the attacks.
Okay.
It's
what kind of attacks?
Oh,
on your person.
On your person, like she's a woman. We need a male. That kind of yes. And then it's the kind of insults people we share.
Okay.
On us as females, we don't have more than 50% support system. It's like it's difficult. Yeah. So you just have to be encouraging yourself, telling yourself that look, nobody pushed you here. You brought yourself. I always tell one of my favorite saying is, if you put yourself on a refuse dump, you can't prevent. There's this particular bird from the vulture from
feeding on you.
You brought yourself out there. Yeah. So you accept whatever comes
to the table.
Exactly. So my 8 years in parliament before I entered wasn't easy. I think I contested with 2 men.
Okay.
And then by the grace of God and hard work, I won. Second, no. So most of my opponents felt, okay, the people voted for her because she's a female. Let's bring another female to contest her.
Okay.
And I won again.
But you see, I would the female.
So it was a head-on, like 2 females, myself and one other young lady. And I won. It's been difficult. The 3rd time to my primaries, I think it was the toughest I had.
I see.
Yes, I had 5 people contesting me.
All male?
No, I think 4 females. Yes, and 1 male.
I see. Not just a walk around so be door na mama baby or not.
Oh, a lot of women. And I've always said that if I can do it, any other female can. So I should be a role model.
Okay.
And so I've never fought the fact that be a female be a baby be contesting me, your mom blocking on baby. I always say, if whatever you are doing to serve the people, if somewhere near, they'll give you another chance. So it's always
affirmative bill now has been passed into law, at least by the 8th Parliament. Difference being a bit and for you as a female MP, advantage being a bit tricky of this very law, Nadia Buama.
So with the affirmative action, the law that we have now protecting women, it's very encouraging.
Okay.
It's giving us hope that you are not just going to be called to the table. Say, there are 10 men. Can we ask 1 woman to join us? It's like
we am to so.
Baby, now they are going to swab you.
We integral part.
We are integral part of
whatever.
Yeah, so it's very encouraging.
Okay.
And then it's going to, like, mostly only young ladies Kasa. You could see, say, one of our major problems is somebody to say, go, you can get it done, or you can do it. It's one of, I met one prominent person yesterday. We were having a conversation, and this person, everybody could just assume, say, or your bar, she's all out there, but when you Kasa, what you mean, say, there's this fear in her, say, oh, even though I'm doing this and everybody talks about me, Mr. Send me away. So I just want to be at the back and just manage I'm like, no. And say female affirmative action, law advice here, it's going to give the woman hope. Say, oh, wait, it is your right.
Yeah.
So bet me your way. If you know it's your right, you know you're behind to me and the fight. You say no. Now you're back at pebe bitina. And your action, female action, affirmative action law in aba. Most of the things women are fighting for. Can say a baby share to baby. But now behind him say, oh, a man. So treat females equally.
Yeah.
Don't come and say because you're a man, you come and sit here and bully me and then just go scot. No.
But I hope I haven't bullied you today.
No, you've not bullied me. Yes, we are okay.
Yeah, we are okay. 4 minutes to hit the top of the hour 4. My guest is the Honorable Joycelyn Tete, Member of Parliament, Emma North Dayi constituency. Stephen Rocky said she's doing marvelous for us. Honorable Ayiko. Edin common ebe na answer ne ebe sorry so no. Edie na odija Ghana for o constituents ne NDC for ne on my money na as we wrap up our conversation.
Okay. Yeah. So first and foremost, I want to say a very big thank you to my constituents. It's not easy for somebody to trust you.
Yeah.
So if they have entrusted me and then given me this role for 3 consecutive terms, I think I have to thank them. I will not intentionally disappoint them. It's against their decision. I'm so grateful to my executives, my friends, everybody that has supported me throughout this journey. And to Ghanaians, the overwhelming victory they've given to NDC, you know. And so even though we knew Ghanaians were tired and that we were going to win, we didn't know, say, it will overwhelm us like this. And, you know, I just want to tell every Ghanaian that we should have patience. Let's unify them all. Let's come together and help the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, achieve his goals, whatever he has planned for the country. And I hear as members of Parliament, you know, we'll do our best. We'll put in our best. Eddie or mine, like any kind of distress. Everything we want to do, no, we will have them behind our minds. So, look, we are here to represent them. We are not just here because of us. We are here because of every Ghanaian person. And thank you very much, and thank everybody that has been part of this interview.
And thank you for honoring our invitation. Honorable Joycelyn Tete, MP for North Dayi.